forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's get into it. Okay, so I'm starting out by using my two-sided Anastasia of Beverly Hills brow pencil in shade dark brown. And I'm going to outline the shape of my brow, starting with the tail and working my way to the front very lightly, just so that I don't create any harsh lines. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the top of my brow. I'm just going to make sure that the top of my tail meets the bottom of my tail. And then I'm just going to work my way very lightly to the front of my brow. Now I'm just going to comb through the front of my brow a bit just so I can give it that natural look. Now I'm going to go into my MAC gel cream in shade deep dark brunette with a flat defined brush to fill in my brows. Now I'm just going to go in with my LA Pro concealer in shade Toffee just to clean up any excess pencil or gel as well. So if you have any leave out, you can always go back and fix it with your concealer. So that's what I'm doing here. Now I'm just going to go in with a damp beauty blender to blend out my concealer, and I'm going to squeeze it. You see me squeezing it because I don't want to mess up my brows, and I'm literally just making it work. If you have to cut it in half, whatever works for you, that's what it is. Okay, now that my face is already primed and set, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia contour palette in shade deep. And I'm just going to go in with that orange to correct any dark marks on my face before applying my foundation. I'm just going to blend the orange color corrector out with a damp beauty blender so that when I apply my foundation, my complexion will be even. Now I'm just going to go in with my Revlon foundation in shade Cappuccino. And I'm just going to blend it all over my face. Go in with my stick foundation from Hourglass in shade Almond, and I really like using this. Even though it's a foundation, I use it as a concealer, and it really works for me, and it also lasts for a long time. To me, it doesn't run out as fast as concealers do, I guess because it's a foundation. So I'm just going to blend this out with a dry beauty blender. I noticed that I don't really like the way it blends when I damp my beauty blender. This really works really good with a dry beauty blender. It's so smooth and thin. Like, I don't even have to blend it. I could just slide my brush and it'll just slide. I'm gonna just give y'all that blend motion. Now I'm just going to go in with my Fenty Beauty concealer stick in shade Espresso. For my nose, I like to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush, anything flat. And I like to start out from the tip of my brow and bring it down to the center of my nose. Now I'm just going to go in with a damp beauty blender and blend out my contour. The way I blend out my nose, instead of me rubbing my beauty blender up and down, I would dab it and like push it outward, like towards my cheekbone. Now I'm gonna go in with my BareMinerals pressed foundation powder in shade Truffle. Just gonna dab that powder down the bridge of my nose, and this for me is like setting my contour. I literally need a theme song for when I open this powder. It's literally one of my favorite powders. It's from Mercier, and it's an invisible translucent powder. Like, it makes your makeup feel like your skin. No cake up and no powdery looking faces. So I'm just gonna use this before I go in with my Sasha Butter Cup setting powder to bake. Now I'm just going in with my Sasha Butter Cup setting powder, and I'm just going to set under my eye before I start my eye makeup so that any fallout from my eyeshadow doesn't affect under my eye area. That would be a waste of time because I would have to go back and fix it. Why? When I can just bake, and then when I'm done with my eye makeup, brush everything off and everything's together. So now I'm just gonna go in and use my LA Pro concealer in shade Toffee as a primer before I apply my eyeshadow. After blending that out, I'm gonna go into my Morphe 35B palette for a shadow that I can use as a base. Now I'm just going to pick the richest pink in that same palette, and I'm just going to dab that right into my crease and then brush it back and forth, swab it back and forth and outward towards the end of my eyelid so I can have a seamless transition. So I'm using a purple from the same 35B Morphe palette, and I'm just going to use a flat defined brush to carve out my crease. Now I'm just going to blend that out with a smudge brush to eliminate any harsh lines. Now I'm just going to go into my Urban Decay Electric palette in shade Urban and pop that right into my crease where I drew the line. Now I'm just going to buff that out and blend it so that there are no harsh lines before I begin to cut my crease. So I don't really remember the name of this glue or gel, but I would definitely search for it and make sure I add it in the description box. It's from a beauty supply store and it goes with the glitter that I'm using in this video as well. Now I'm just gonna go in with that glitter and pat it all over my lid. Now I'm just gonna go in and carve out my wing with my NYX matte ink marker in shade Black. I'm just going to comb through my lashes with my mascara from Wet n Wild in shade Jet Black before applying my false lashes. So these silk mink lashes are not only cute as fuck, but the actual strip to the lash isn't stiff at all, which makes them super bendy and easier to apply. Now I'm just going to go in with my clamp. This clamp literally changed my life. Make sure that your lashes stay put all night long, literally. I don't remember where I ordered them, but I'm pretty sure that you can find them in like a TJ Maxx, Target. You can order them on Amazon. They're pretty popular. I'm just going in and dusting off that excess powder from baking. And yeah, you guys are going to see it come together now. Now I'm just going back over the top of my lashes to make sure that line is even. Now I'm going in with my new highlighter from Smashbox. It's called Petal Metal, and I'm just going to put that right into the corner of my eyes. And now I'm going in with my blush. I actually got this blush during Fashion Week, working with BareMinerals for BT Network's fashion show. Now I'm going back in with my highlighter from Smashbox, Petal Metal Velada. Now I'm going to go in with my MAC lip liner pencil in shade Night Moth. It's like a plum, a dark plum. I'm going to overline my lips so I can have the appearance of bigger lips because this is a Bratz doll look. I'm just going to add this NYX pink think it's called Frost, but I'm also going to add that in the description as well. And I'm just going to blend that out with the same brush. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite lip gloss from NYX. It's called Groovy Babes. Now I'm just going to go in with my Mercier Invisible Setting Powder with an all-over brush and blend everything out. Now I'm just going to go back in with my mascara for my lower lashes so that they can pop out a bit. Usually I may leave them blank, but I felt like allowing them to pop out today. So this is my Bratz doll look. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you guys can keep up with my latest videos.